Hey, good morning, everyone. I just wanted to come on here right quick to share a dream that I had last night. To me, it was kind of weird. It really didn't make any sense at first. And so I was just like, God, do you want me to share this? I was like, because to me, I don't feel confident in this dream and I don't really understand what you're saying, especially about the second dream I had. So I was like, please just confirm with me if I should share this dream. And I wasn't getting any confirmation, so I was like, okay, so maybe that means you don't want me to share it. And he was just like, yes, daughter, I want you to share it. And he was just like, if I tell you to share it, share it. Like, my voice is enough. Me telling you is enough. You don't need confirmation. Just share the dream. So maybe one of you all are able to, I don't know, have some kind of interpretation of the dream or has had a similar dream regarding my two dreams that I had. So I'll go ahead and share it. And if you all have any further insight or details about the dream, please don't hesitate to leave a comment below showing what God might have shown you, whether it be a dream or just your discernment off of what God is telling you. But of course, I'm going to keep praying and asking God to just kind of unravel the dream, because if it's from him, I have 1000% confidence that he's going to go ahead and give me discernment regarding it. But he did tell me to just go ahead and share it right now, because I was going to wait, because I was like, I really don't know exactly what that part meant. And so he's just like, just share it. So I'm going to go ahead and share the dreams. I had two last night, and I did go ahead and write it out. So I'll go ahead and read that for you all. All right. Oops. So last night I had a dream that Joe Biden had won the whole presidency. His first order was mask on, no matter what. If he caught you with no mask, you would go to jail. It felt like some people had masks on and some did not, as if someone who had taken the you-know-what didn't have to wear them. And those who had not taken the you-know-what had to wear the mask on at all times. There was someone who was using the bathroom, and I heard someone scream, they don't have their mask on, and the police was coming to get this person out the bathroom. It felt as if we were in a closed living facility. We were heading into some dining area, and they had this grayish, translucent colored meat that was on the table. We were told that we would be eating this. The people knew it wasn't meat and it was dangerous. We protested, saying, "You can't feed us this." I saw Joe Biden going back into a house, shutting the door, and then all of a sudden it was bedtime. Families were kept in one room, and the doors were kept cracked open so they could watch us, and I woke up. Okay? And in my second dream, I fell back asleep, and I had a dream that this woman was talking about the world events, what was happening today. As she was speaking, I could see what she was saying, as if it was playing out like a movie. She didn't seem like she was a religious woman, but her eyes had just been opened to what was going on. And she said, it feels like this is the end times. And then she also said she felt like the rapture was going to happen at any moment. As she said that, I started to speak in tongues. I was feeling in the spirit exactly what she was saying as she was speaking it out loud. Then all of a sudden I saw Donald Trump with this cloth over his head. So you know how they wore back in the biblical days, the women did, draped over their head like Mary. He had this cloth that was draped over his head. And the cloth that was on top of his head was a rainbow color. And then all of a sudden Kanye West appeared out of nowhere. And so Donald Trump leaned in to kiss Kanye West, and Kanye West kissed him back. And then as I saw them kiss, I began to lift into the air slowly, as if I was getting taken up into a helicopter. and then I shot up in a bright light. And that was my second dream. So guys, please 1000% go back and pray to God about what you've heard, what this means in your life, or what does this dream mean, period. And if you have had a dream similar like this, or even if it's any bits and pieces, please do comment below. I'd greatly enjoy your wisdom about what God has shown you regarding some of the dreams that I just talked to you all about. Like I said, I will go ahead and pray and seek God today furthermore about what was going on, especially the whole Donald Trump under some weird cloth, rainbow color cloth, kissing Kanye West. Like, and I even in the dream, I looked twice, like, what are they doing? Like, it was so confusing. And in the first dream, I forgot to tell you, Kim Kardashian was on stage with Joe Biden. And she was like, almost as if she was in the spotlight with Joe Biden. I don't know why she was in the spotlight with Joe Biden. And she was like giving a speech on the stage, and she was like thanking everybody. And the little boy, who was Courtney's son, he was there. He was on the stage, and he was like trying to read something off the teleprompter, like saying, "Hey mom, I love you." Don't ask me, guys. He was like saying, "Hey mom, I love you," but like he couldn't really see the teleprompter. And the funny thing was, he stopped and said, "I can't read that." He was like, "Hey mom, I love," and he was like, "I can't read what it says." And somebody was like, "Because you all are fake. This is fake." And then that's when it shot over to, what part did it shoot over to? Probably us going into the bedroom to go to sleep that night. It was weird. It was a very odd dream. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. But God did tell me to go ahead and share it, because I checked like 4 times, like, you sure you want me to share this? Like, this is a very strange, odd, I don't understand what's going on in these dreams. But I feel like the first one definitely had to do with, of course, what's going on with having to wear a mask. And if you don't get the you know what, then you're going to be wearing the mask. And those who did get the you know what are going to be living life as if this virus has never happened. And then we're going to look like the rebellious ones, because now we are seen wearing the mask, which means we didn't take the you know what. And so us not taking the you know what, we had to further wear these masks, and we were kept in this kind of camp facility. And if we were caught without not wearing this mask, then we were jailed. But I'm feeling like in my dream, like, we are already pretty much jailed. We're living in a facility with a whole bunch of people that are, you know, who have to wear these masks, and we can't go anywhere. And like the meat, y'all, the meat that they were trying to serve us, I don't know. It didn't look like anything I've ever seen before. It was square. It looked like a meatloaf that had not been cooked, and it was gray, and it was like clearish, translucent color. And like they were just like, "Here, eat." And I'm like, I'm not eating that. I was like, and I told him a funny thing in a dream, and I'm not. I was like, I'm a vegetarian, so you're gonna have to find something that is for vegetarians. And I was like, because I'm not eating that. I said, that's not even real. And so they were like, you got to eat it. And so like everybody else saw this meat, and they were like, we're not eating this. We're not eating this. But yeah, I don't know what they were trying to feed us, trying to kill us with in this dream. And then the second one, it was very odd, as if, I don't know, this lady was just like telling us a story about what was happening in our world today. And I want to say she sounded like a news anchor woman, and she was just kind of just going through what was happening in today's world. And then there's like the Holy Spirit just caught her, and she just began to like share the news and the word on the air. So powerful that I was catching the Spirit of God as she was speaking, and I began to just speak in tongues, and just I was going in, like I just felt it in my spirit. Like the Spirit was so heavy. God was so heavy in that moment. And when she said we are in the end times, and she felt like the rapture was about to happen, like I knew this lady, the position that she was in, she wouldn't in real life, they probably would have cut her off air, because talking about end times and the rapture, that's not going to be something that is going to be displayed on, you know, the news like that. But she like got this boldness in her. She didn't care she was just showing everybody what was going on, saying, this is it. We are here. Rapture's about to happen. But as soon as I saw myself, I was like lifting up. And I was grabbing onto something. My husband was right next to me. And I was grabbing on something, and I had my head down. I was just speaking in tongues, speaking in tongues, speaking in tongues. And then I was just like levitating off the ground, and I could see us in the clouds. And as soon as I saw Donald Trump and Kanye West kiss, which I don't know what that means, it was very odd. I mean, like, it was a passionate kiss too, y'all. As soon as I saw that, I saw this bright light, and it just shot us, and I just felt me just shoot through the air. And then I woke up. Oh, and then I had another dream that I was at some kind of, it felt like church, but then it also felt like a school. But I turned around and I saw my grandmother. My grandmother has been dead now for, I want to say 7 years, but I saw her, and she was leaning on one of my cousins, and she was just smiling, and she waved at me. And so I think that's another sign. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know, representing the dead's gonna rise first, and she's gonna be risen, and we're right behind her. I don't know. I'm guesstimating now. But I wanted to be obedient, and God told me to just share it out in faith. So hopefully he can connect his children and give me more understanding and wisdom. Like I said, I'm going to keep praying about this, keep asking God to unbox this dream, because I want to know why Donald Trump was kissing Kanye West under this rainbow cloth. It was weird. The first dream made more sense to me than the second. But the second dream felt more powerful, if that makes any sense. Like it had some serious meaning to it. But, excuse me. Yeah, I want you all to pray about this. Share below if you've had any experiences with this dream, or if God had been showing you or telling you something about these two dreams that I've spoken to you all about today. I would greatly appreciate it. And like I said, I'm going to keep praying about it, because I need guidance and wisdom and understanding, because it was very odd. All right. Well, if I do not get to make another video, hopefully we are already in the clouds, and we are meeting and just fellowshipping with one another. Remember, give God all the honor and glory, praise today for waking you up. Pray for the armor of God to be placed upon you. Do some spiritual warfare today. Get into God's presence, get into his word, and just remember to give him all the glory and honor and praise. And we're just sitting and waiting. We're eagerly waiting our Messiah, and we know that he is coming soon, and we know that his return is not delayed, and his timing is perfect. So try not to get weary. Ask for the strength of God, the peace of God, the joy of God. I know that's all that I've been asking for this week, because I felt like this week has been a battle with me, emotionally, spiritually. It's just life. Life just happens. But I'm just like, Jesus, help me to grow in my love more. Help me to grow in my forgiveness, and just help me to just let things go as soon as they happen. And so that has been my prayer. I desire to grow my love, because that is one of God's greatest commandments for his people is to love. And I desire to just forgive instantaneously, because Jesus has an unconditional love for us, and he forgives as soon as we ask for forgiveness. And you always want to forgive those who wrong you, because you don't want to hinder your prayers and your blessings. When you don't forgive, those prayers that we pray out to God, they don't reach the heavens, because we are blocking our own blessings and our own prayers, because we have unforgiveness in our heart. So I feel like I have literally been tested on my faith this weekend, saying, are you about what you're about? And are you really forgiving the way that you should be forgiving? And as soon as the situation happened, and I promised they were having like back to back to back, as soon as it happened, it was just like, are you going to forgive? Are you going to do exactly what you teach about and what you preach about, and what I'm showing you that you need to do? And literally, I had to really step outside of me and say, I've got to do this. And the old me, I would hold on to a grudge for days, maybe a week. And I would always use the excuse that, you know, this is just the way I am. This is who I am. Like, that either you take it or you don't. And Jesus is saying, that is not who you are. That is who you think you are in this world, but that is not who you are. That's not who I created you to be. Sorry guys, I'm going on a side rant. I don't know if that means anything to anyone else. I just felt in my spirit to say that. So just pray for God's fruits of the spirits: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, self-control, meekness. And if I'm missing any other ones, I believe it's found in Galatians or Ephesians, one of the two. But seek God today like never before. Today, in the last couple days, seemed to be, felt kind of still. Like, you know, when something is so still, you feel like something is happening in the atmosphere and it's just going to unveil itself soon. I feel like that's where we are right now. Like, it's kind of quiet in the nation, which I'm very glad that it's quiet. But when we know we're getting to the time of Jesus' return, we know that something's going on in the background that we just can't see right now. That they're planning something, they're plotting something. Just to say that, just to stay prayed up for this nation, prayed up for our leaders in high places. Pray that God would turn their hearts, that they would turn away from their wicked, evil ways. Even if you don't like Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, Donald Trump, even if you don't like them, we have to pray for our enemies. So let's try to keep their names out of our mouth in a bad way, but pray for them and give it to God, because you never know. God could change their heart. God could change who they are. He changed us, and we were sinners. So, yeah, I'm going to stop ranting. I'm going to get out of here. Today's my day off, so I'm going to be in prayer today. I'm going to be connected to God in a way that I can be today, because I'm not connected to a computer doing a job. So that is a blessing. And so, yeah, I will talk to you all later. Bye, guys.